What's going on, everyone? I just kind of wanted to make a little video today. I know I just posted a short on this gun, and I just wanted to kind of go over it in a little bit more detail, just kind of say what I did with my Block 2-ish clone, I guess you could say. Really, I just built this as a workhorse, so it's never going to break, jam on me, anything like that. I've probably got about 1,500 to 2,000 rounds on this gun so far, and it's run flawlessly. I've not had a single issue with it. It's perfect. No complaints out of me. But without further ado, I'm going to kind of break it down tip to butt, tell y'all what I did with it, parts I chose and why. So start from tip to butt. So here we've got, of course, RC2, Surefire RC2 5.56. One of the probably the best cans on the market, not because it's the most quiet, but just because this thing will eat whatever you throw through it. It's not going to break. It's not going to have any issues. I mean, yeah, it's probably the most ideal 5.56 suppressor, in my opinion. Probably not actually true, but this thing will take thousands and thousands of rounds without an issue whatsoever. Now to take it off real quick, kind of show you what I've got hiding underneath. Right here I've just got the Surefire 4-prong. Does everything I need it to. I really don't shoot this unsuppressed, so don't. Then moving a little further down, I've got just a Streamlight Pro Tac on here. Nothing too fancy as far as the white light goes. I don't run white light a whole lot. I just don't really see a whole need for it. I'll probably upgrade in the future to a Streamlight, or not a Streamlight, a Surefire Scout Light, but for now this does everything I need it to, so I'm happy with it. Now, as far as the barrel is concerned, I've got a Daniel Defense 1-in-7 twist lightweight 5.56 barrel in 14.5. It's perfect, ideal length for me and kind of what I was looking for, so I'm happy with it. And then, of course, what everything's kind of sitting on is the legendary wrist handguard here, Daniel Defense wrist 2, block 2. This thing, I mean, drop it out of a helicopter, bang it on whatever you want, nothing's going to happen to it. It's not going to break. You really have to abuse this thing to get it to dent, bend, whatever. So I've dropped it, done a bunch of stuff, and it's perfectly fine. And a BCM little like hand stop here. I like it for the most part. Probably going to change it out to something a little bigger. Looking at like another BCM hand stop for it. Just something I can get a little bit more real estate on when I'm presenting. So yeah. And then of course just a pressure pad here for the light itself came with it and works good. And lastly, for this little area, I have just a mid-length gas system in here. Nothing too crazy, just a Mark 12 gas block. Moving a little forward, of course, we've got the EOTech on here. It's the EXPS 3. Been moving a little further back. I've got a Radian Raptor LT charging handle. It's perfect for ideal with gloves, anything like that. It's just it's easy to get a good grip on, pull it back real fast, handling malfunctions, anything like that. You're not gonna have issues. And then as far as the upper's concerned, it's just a Colt upper. Works fine, nothing too fancy there. And then inside I've got just an Aero bolt carrier group. I think it's the nitrate one. I'm drawing a blank on it, but wasn't too expensive. Aero runs great in my opinion. I've never had any issues with them, so threw that in here. Didn't really want to get super clone correct and get a Colt BCG when I know Aero works just fine. And then moving down from there, got an Aero M4A1 lower, I believe it's what it's called. It's nothing fancy, but it works. Came with a mil-spec trigger, changed it out for a Geissele because, I mean, Geissele is just the gold standard as far as triggers are concerned. This is a SSAE trigger. It's phenomenal. every gun I own, I'll have Geissele triggers in them just because they work great. And then as far as grip concerned, just a standard A2 grip, nothing fancy there. And then moving a little further back, I've got a B5 soap mod stock, and flipping over, nothing fancy with the safety. The Select Fire, it's just a standard mil spec safety on here. I don't really care about my safety. I don't like the fancy like 45-degree angle ones or anything. I want it when I throw it. I'm just used to it. So keep it like that, and I'm happy. And that's it. As far as sling's concerned, I've just got a Faro Concept Slingster on here. I love this sling. Super easy to adjust on the fly. If you need to make close range, need it a little looser, or long range, you need to tighten it up real quick, you can do it super fast just pulling this string or here. Then just a VTAC mount on this, just so that way, or QD mount, that way I kind of get it where I want it. So yeah, that's it. This gun, I like it, love it. It wasn't crazy expensive. I wasn't trying to get super clone correct, anal about if everything's perfect on it or matching to what cool dudes used. I just kind of wanted something simple, but yeah, it's gonna probably last me a while. So yeah, that's it. I'll link kind of in the description every part or item I used on here, where I got it from, just in case if anyone else is interested in building one of these. Can't really go wrong with it. Any questions, anything like that, feel free to drop them in the comment section below. I'm happy to answer anything, or if you see anything you might have done differently yourself, or if you built one similar, let me know. I always like to hear about different gun builds and everything. So yeah, appreciate y'all's time. Like, comment, subscribe,